Goodness gracious.
What is going on, y'all? Jason over here at Cog Hill Farm. See if I set that up right there. I think it'll work. Anyways, today I don't have my camera or anything. It's not a video day. Today's not a day I typically video, and it's gonna be a normal day, but it's not. We got a situation happening here on the farm. It's been a kind of a scary morning this morning. Started out normal though, 5:30, get up, make coffee. About 6 o'clock I go outside and start doing my normal chores and go on, bug. Usually I go straight to the horses. Believe it or not, the other animals are kind of asleep, to be honest with you. They're not stirring around yet, and I'll go see Willie and Riska, and we have our typical morning talk. I pet on them and love on them for probably 20 minutes or so, and then I get their feed ready and their minerals and lubricant and vitamins, and I wet it down and let it soak because they're senior horses and it's easier for them to chew and digest, and get all that done and feed Willie and Riska. And just normal. Everything's normal, y'all. Just a normal day here on the farm. Go over to Mo and Joe, stinking stunk by this time. You know, they're cranked up. They're starting to get stirred up, walking around, and clean their water out and feed those guys. And I'm giving them minerals, and you know, Willie and Riska are right there beside me, and I peek over and look, and there's Riska with her nose and lip curling up in the air like that. Very, very similar to what Joe and Mo do when there's a doe in heat. The boy goats, the bucks. When a doe goes in heat, they'll do that with their lip or nose, and that's kind of what I thought she was doing. I'm like, and sometimes the female goats do it too, and I'm like, I just don't have any. We got Pocket or Pookie, and she's over in the barn. We ain't even opened the barn up yet. It's early. She's still in there sleeping with Peaches, and that couldn't be it. And anyways, I kind of brushed it off and went over to Gus and Loretta. Gus is through snoring now. He's up and stirred around, and Loretta's over there letting me know it's time to eat, and I get their food fixed and clean their waters out, and I go over and look at Risk again, and she's still doing it. And to be honest, I thought it was kind of funny and cute, you know, and I kind of chuckled about it. Then I go over to feed Tommy and the peacocks, and I heard her cough. And I heard her cough again, and I heard her cough again. So I get those guys fed, and I walk back over there, and she's kind of dry coughing. And I thought, uh-oh. When something starts a little different with them, red flags start flying up, and my horse meter goes off. And I go over there, and I open up the gate, and I go in there with her, and she's still kind of doing that thing with her lip. But she leans down, and she's just like a big hard sneeze. She sneezed again, and she sneezed again, and when she come up, she had like water coming out her nose and her mouth, and something's not right. Something's not right. Something's not right. And she's doing that thing with her lip, and something's not right. And I immediately thought, she must have a blockage. I think she's got a blockage. So I start massaging the left side of her neck. On the horse's neck, on the left side, that's where their esophagus is, over there. And I start massaging it. By this time, I've sent Brooke a text, and she's still not right. And she's still doing that thing with her lip. And so I called Dr. D immediately, and I called him, and I told him what was going on. And he said, look, don't freak out. This is not uncommon. I see it a lot. Don't freak out. He said it's best if they pass it on their own. So let's give her a little bit. Let's let her pass it on her own. He said typically that's what they'll do. Otherwise, he'll have to come and tube her. And you know, if something can heal or correct itself without any medical procedure, the better, because there's always risk with anything. He told me, he said, don't give her any grain, take all the food up and that kind of thing. So we've done all that. But he did tell me that you'll know when she passes it because she will start nibbling at the grass. That's when you know she's passed it. So just kind of watch for that. And once you see that, then you're good. But in the meantime, give me play-by-play every 20, 30 minutes. I don't care. I want to know everything. I want to know if she goes to the bathroom. I want to know if it gets worse, if it whatever. If we feel like it's going to be an emergency, I'll drop everything and I'll come on right then. He's close to us. He's close to us. But he said, I'm not concerned at this point yet because I got a feeling she's going to pass it on her own. So that's kind of where we are right now. So fingers crossed that happens and all goes well. He also asked me, he said, Jason, anything different? Anything? Did you do anything? Is anything different? I said, no, sir, no difference. I said, I just fed them like I normally feed them every morning. No treats, no nothing. Just their soaked feed like I always do. I didn't give her any more. Or we feed her that has that you can measure out their feed with. I said, it's all the same. Nothing's changed. One more thing I just forgot to tell y'all. He did say, regardless, if she clears it or not, I'm coming. I'm coming over there. So that makes me feel a whole lot better too. All right, y'all, it's been about 30, 40 minutes since we, she's not any better. So he said, let's give it a little bit longer. I told him that her symptoms are spaced out a little bit. It's not quite as bad, I don't think. It don't seem like it's as bad. So we're gonna give it a little bit longer and see if she clears it herself. And one more thing right here, you can see we got the horse trailer ready. So if we got to, we can trailer her somewhere. So we're as prepared as we can be. Also, Dr. D is on the way, and we're gonna get Reska fixed up here shortly. I've been giving him play-by-play. He knows what's going on. He doesn't think we're in any type of, danger right now. If this went on for a very, very long period of time, that'd be a different story. But we're gonna move. Gotta move both of them. They're not gonna be separated. I'm gonna move them to Pookie's side over there, so we'll be inside. She'll be inside, and we do have some rain headed this way, right, Willie? We're gonna get her fixed up though, buddy. We're gonna get Reska fixed up. Yeah, we're gonna get her fixed up. I had a dear friend of mine recently tell me he's got horses, and the vet had to make an emergency call over there twice in 1 week, and he said horses just find a way to die. So but y'all, we love them dearly. We're gonna move them over there to the barn. I got Pocket moved to the backside and got that stall open for her over there so she can have a stall in case it does rain. She wants to get out of the rain, she can. And by the way, we do think she has passed her blockage. We think she has. We just think that her esophagus may be inflamed. I'm gonna take this water to the barn, head it over here in their shade for them, and so they can have some water, or at least Willie. We got her put in the stall. Dr. D's on his way. Be here in just a second. I do want to apologize for the video. Again, this wasn't my video day, and y'all, we mentioned before. Y'all know us. When something happens, the last thing I think of is pulling out my phone and videoing. You know what I mean? I just don't. So I do apologize for that, but my animals come first, and so that's just how I am.
We had the trailer hooked up. We were gonna bring her to you, but
Yeah, we're fixing to head your way. I'm scared that she until I talk to you. And I've heard her swallow, and I've heard her burp. Bunch of burping.
No, you hold this two. You don't let it come. No. Hold it out.
Okay.
Hold it two.
Just hold it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want it to come back out that way.
Okay.
And just keep it pressed up.
Okay.
Okay, it's gonna be a little ugly here.
Okay. Should have worn my shower cap. With a bunch of food in. A lot of food.
Goodness gracious. I know. Sorry. Boy, that's good. Isn't it? I know, I get it, I understand.
Well, there it comes.
Yeah.
And the other one didn't do it.
Big hole right there. Oh, she stopped right there. I'm gonna be honest with you, I've unchoked 150 of these, but I had never got this crazy. So I never had two direct hits in the face.
I brought some paper towels. You want them now or when you get finished?
How will we know she's gonna stop? It go down to her stomach, I guess.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think we close, boys and girls. Oh, she's not blocked anymore.
Oh,
Praise the Lord.
All right, girlfriend, we love you.
Woo! She came over
Paper
here
towels.
just to see what was going on.
Goodness gracious, heavens to
All right,
Betsy.
how many you want? A whole roll,
I
probably.
don't know.
Here, I'll get you some more food.
Tile shower.
Oh, goodness.
All right, y'all. She is A-okay now. Dr. D was able to unblock her. We thought that she may have passed it, and he did too from what we were telling him, but she didn't. She didn't, but she's gonna be fine. She's gonna be just fine. He said that he's never, ever, ever had a horse have any complications from being blocked, and that she should be fine. He gave her some antibiotics just to be safe, and a little like a Tylenol to keep her calm the rest of the time. But she's good. She's good to go. He wanted to leave her in here for a couple hours before we let her out, and so we'll do that. She seems content. She don't act like anything's wrong or anything now. She's perfectly fine.
She's no more poking that lip out like she was, and we can tell that it really has passed now. I think she had passed some of it earlier.
It was just slow.
It was very slow, and she was pretty blocked up.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised she wasn't having more symptoms than what she was. But it's just something that happens in horses, and today was not our day, was it, Ruska?
He said, bad luck. I said, Dr. D, I said, how did this happen? I said, all I did was normally feed. I said, she seemed fine this morning. I said, no treats, no nothing. All I did was just feed them. And he said, bad luck. He said, bad luck, it happens. And he said, it may never, ever, ever, ever happen again.
Well, let's hope not.
Yes, hope not.
And Willie's good.
Willie's fine.
He's out grazing in the pasture. We
Willie's
have these two together because obviously they kind of like each other. And Ruska really could care less about him right now.
Yeah.
You kind of steal a little bit out of it, aren't you?
Yeah, he gave her a little something to calm her down so he could run the tube down her. And
once again, Dr. D to the rescue. And we are so thankful he's in. Well, I'm going to say he's in our back pocket because he knows what an emergency is, and he treats them as so.
He does.
While he's a busy man, he just makes sure your animals are taken care of.
That's right.
And Ruska is perfect example.
Whew.
Ruska, girl, you can't do that again, okay?
Can't do that again, girl. Oh, my goodness.
We're to your rescue if it happens. So is Dr. D.
So is Dr. D.
Let's take this off.
Yes. Whew. It's such a relief. It's such a relief. So it's been a couple of hours since Dr. D has been here and gone. You can see Miss Ruska right here is fine. She seems completely normal now. No signs, no anything. She's not stressed out, nothing. She seems her normal Ruska self now, and praise the Lord because of that. Whew, girl. Whew. Had me worried. You feel guilty as an owner. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? And like Dr. D told me, Jason, it was just bad luck. Y'all didn't do anything wrong. This happens. It happens. And, you're not being a vet. You don't see it, but it happens a lot more than you think. Thank you, Dr. D. Now, what he did, and I didn't explain this earlier, and I thought, I probably needed to tell y'all how all that went because some people may want to know. So what he did is he tubed her. So he took a tube and he went through her nostril. Hey, baby. Hey, everybody see you. Went through her nostril. Well, actually gave her a little bit of medicine to calm her down. Nothing that took her all the way out. Y'all saw she was standing the entire time. So he gave her a little sedative to calm her down, and he ran a tube in her nose and into her esophagus until it hit the blockage. Now, once it hit the blockage, he took water, and he had this little pump. He had a bucket of water, and he's amazing. I will tell you this. So he had to put his mouth on that thing to keep the water pressure on it until he could get it on the thing, kind of like siphoning gas almost. So he'd get it on there, and then he would stick it on the little pump, and he would pump it a couple of times, and then he'd let it go. When he let it go, all the food would come out. And so then he'd put it back on there because it would go a little bit further. And that did. I think it took 3 tries, maybe 4, I can't remember. I'll know when I edit this video, but once he got it clear, you could tell immediately because the tube kept going. So it wasn't a nasty job. I will tell y'all this. When she blew, it was, horse feed. Horse feed. Horse feed going everywhere. It covered me, it covered him. Bless his heart, the whole side of his face. But he doesn't care. He doesn't care. He was smiling and grinning and being Dr. D. So thankful for him. But that's what we did with her, and that's how it all went down. And whew, had a scare, didn't we, brother? Had a scare. We did. While he was here, I asked him about Willie. I wanted him to look at Willie's weight and check Willie out, because Dr. D hadn't seen these horses yet. It was the other equine vet that came and looked at the horses because Dr. D was just, he was really, really busy at the time, and we wanted Willie's teeth floated and we wanted his feet checked out. And so, you going to sleep, brother? You going to sleep? He looked at Willie, and of course I wanted the other doctor, the vet, to look at his weight and tell us what we needed to do to get his weight up. Number one, Dr. D said Willie is a 5 out of 5 on his appearance, looks, and health. He said just from looking at him, he felt of him and everything, he said Willie is absolutely perfect now. He said he doesn't need to lose any weight, so whatever we're doing to continue to do it, continue to give him the 6 pounds of feed a day, so that's not gonna make him overweight. And that Willie looks fantastic. And I told him about Willie's foot and that how sore it was. We put shoes on him and it kind of helped him, but he's still not 100%. And so Dr. D examined his leg and foot there and told me some doctor gibberish that I had no idea what he was talking about. And long story short, he wants to x-ray Willie's leg and foot just to make sure there's nothing else we can do for him. So that will be planned later down the road. Probably in the next week or so, we're going to x-ray your foot. We got to get Derek over here to come take your shoes off. We can't x-ray you with shoes on, buddy. She ain't messing with you back here. I know. She's not messing with you. But, yeah. Yeah, y'all keep us on our toes over here, don't you? Certainly do. And I'll say it again, because I don't want anybody to get heartbroken. Horses are not the easiest animal to own. They're just not. They're not. A normal, typical day that you've done absolutely nothing different can turn into a roller coaster ride. Right, brother? It can. It certainly can. All right, so I gotta ask you a question now. You gotta be sweet this evening because Reska can't eat. Okay? So I don't need you starting anything up when we feed you this evening, okay? You're gonna be a good fella, right? I know you are. I know you are. You're a good man. You are a good man. Yes, you are. Yes, you are, buddy. Well, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with us on this roller coaster ride of a day. I'm so thankful that Reska's okay. Thankful for Dr. D, and definitely thankful for you guys. Hope y'all have the best day ever. Hope it's not scary, crazy like our day was today. I hope you have just a smooth, beautiful, glorious day. In the meantime, we'll catch you guys on the next one. And as always, y'all be good. Right, buddy? Yeah. Y'all be good.